Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to the Common Sense Crypto channel. As with you always, this is Rich doing another video today on Algorand. But before I get started, please click the like and subscribe button as it helps this channel grow very quickly. So we're looking at Algo. It's sitting here at 35 cents. This is still a great buying opportunity. Algo is going to go much higher in price than I even thought it would, and here's why. So goodbye, old friends. We know paper money is disappearing throughout the world with the digital currencies getting ushered in. And Algo is going to have a lot of ties to that. So time to buy Algo. As central banks continue to research networks to host their CBDCs, Algorand has become a viable option and has been chosen to host the Marshall Islands CBDC. And then we see this. Absolutely massive from Italia. Algorand is mentioned over 100 times in this report on integrating DLTs with market infrastructures, analysts, and proof of concept for secure DVP between TIPS and DLT platforms. That's huge for Algorand. The price is not going to stay low much longer. It's going to start moving up very quickly as we get close to ISO 222, in my opinion. So then we see this, Ripple, Stellar, Xfin, Algorand, and Algorand is PPOS. And if we look at this map right here, right, you see how QNT is in the middle because it's the operating system for all of this. But we see it tied to Algorand, pure POS. And it's tied to what? CBDC, central bank digital currencies. It's also going to be tied to IOTA, to XDC. This whole system comes together. So if you still think that Algorand is not a good cryptocurrency to be investing in, you are totally wrong. It also has huge ties to IBM. IBM is building this entire system. You see JP Morgan, you see TradeFinex, all tied to Algorand. And it's going to get bigger and bigger as time goes on, even after ISO 222. So AlgoFam, for those that are too lazy, below NASDAQ article summarizes latest Algorand publication on CBDCs. I know some of you may be allergic to it. All I'm going to say is we already live in a digital world and few of us use cash daily. So everybody's against these CBDCs. I keep seeing people protesting them and everything else all over Twitter. People don't want them. They don't want to give up cash. But here's the thing. We've been giving up cash for a long time. Every time somebody makes purchases with credit cards and then turns around and pays those the bill for the credit card either by money transfer, even by check. Nobody pays their credit card statement with cash, and most people that don't use credit cards use a debit card. So when they go to the store, they slide the debit card, make their purchase, and on they go. But yet people do not want CBDCs. And the reason they don't, and we'll talk about that in a minute, so let's continue. So inside this edition of Weekly Pulse, Folks Finance takes ecosystem by storm. Algorand published CBDC findings and more. And we're going to start seeing a lot more talk about Algorand tied to CBDCs. Also, you got to understand is that Algo is like a bridge for a lot of assets to Flare. So Algorand's doing a lot of things, and I believe it's being overlooked by a lot of people. Most people talk about the X's, XDC, XLM, XRP. Other people talk about QNT a lot. IOTA and Algorand, not so much. But I think they're going to miss out because I believe Algorand is one of the biggest crypto investment opportunities you can make at this time. As I've said before, the next hype cycle will be CBDC and digital identity. With CBDC and digital ID, mass adoption will follow. Which crypto will run the digital USD rails? And we see this because I said it before in other videos. Russia really moved the timeline. They changed it. I believe when the U.S. felt that they had till 2025 to get on board with all this, I think they were drastically overlooking the fact that Russia was moving much faster than they thought. And the whole Ukraine and Russia conflict over there is what brought it in even quicker. And by our president in the United States saying we're going to kick Russia off SWIFT, that sped everything up by at least a year. So I believe the U.S. will linger behind until 2024, maybe. But I think they're going to move even quicker than that. I think next year is going to be a big year. And the thing is that I don't like about all of this is the digital ID. CBDCs have a good side and a bad side. People don't like digital currency. Some people still like to carry paper money around. The digital ID part is the part I really, really cannot, go along with. I really don't like that. So Algorand is FAY's incredible, but underhyped and can still be bought below ICO price for now. The FOMO on Algorand will be huge when it gets noticed. CBDC and digital IDs will be the NFT and DeFi of 2025, and Algo is a front runner for both. Honestly, I don't think you have until 2025. I think the price will start climbing up as we get closer to ISO 222. And I believe after ISO 222, when all of this, now comes to light and people will be talking a lot more about it, it'll be in mainstream media, in my opinion. I think the prices will go really quick from there. And you can get priced out very quick on some of these assets because of use case and utility. So trustless Algorand Ethereum bridge coming this quarter. Like I said, Algorand is also a bridge for a lot of things. And then we see this. Are you a hacker? Have you heard of Algorand state proofs? Trustless interoperability is coming. No mediaries. All cryptography. Good luck hacking that. And that's the thing. The new financial system is going to have a ton of security. Think about it. It's going to run the entire global monetary system. You're going to have countries and people sending money back and forth all the time, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, 365 days a year. That has to be secure. So you can't just build a system and leave security out. And Algorand is also tied to the security part of the new financial system. So today it's credit cards. Tomorrow it's credit cards settling their payments on Algorand. What will the future look like though? CBDC, new wallets, new forms of identification and payments. Algo is borderless, limitless, and able to usher in future of finance, however that looks. And that's what you got to understand. Algorand is going to be tied to payments. It's going to be tied to the security part of it. It's tied to healthcare. It has so many ties to so many things, it cannot fail, in my opinion. Like I always tell you, we talk about cryptocurrencies on this channel that I feel are a safe bet for you to invest in. I never want to see you lose money. I want to see you make a ton of money. So Algorand, the blockchain for AI, voting, digital ID, agriculture, real estate, transparency, securities and exchanges, prediction protocols, emergency finance, interoperability, sustainability, unbanked, CBDCs, payments, remittance, supply chains, infrastructures, oracles, future of finance, Algo. Think about that list when you're not investing in Algorand. Say you never invested in Algo before. You take one look at that list and you're like, I need to get into Algorand right now at this low price. I can see what it's going to be worth very soon. I mean, think about it like this. Digital IDs are coming. They're going to force them on us. Okay? But you see CBDCs and payments. You also see supply chains, infrastructure, real estate. I mean, come on. If you're missing out on Algorand at these low prices, I mean, you're going to miss out on a huge opportunity. 35 cents. This asset easily should be priced right now in the $5 to $10 range. I believe a lot of these cryptocurrencies are being held down. The prices are being suppressed for some reason. I don't think they're ready to unleash the full power of these digital assets yet. But when they do, you can get priced out very quick, in my opinion. With that said, I'm going to wrap up today's video. I want to thank you all for watching. We'll see you in the next one. Have a great night.